Hello, guys. My little puff is so shrunken today. I gotta wash my hair, y'all. I'm gonna put some twist in. Anywho, I'm just waiting a few seconds for my ladies to come on in. Today, honey, we're gonna be talking about the beautiful and lovely Miss Jill Scott. Indeed, she is a beautiful lady. For the most part, I think she wears her weight well. I think that she would have been someone that I would say represents the plus size community well, you know, yada yada yada. Still love some of her music. I don't listen to her as of late because I'm just not into her music as of late, but I think she's an amazing artist. Let me say that first. It's not a personal attack upon her. It's just some things that I think that we need to think about as women. Even though we're not famous women, we're just normal, average women. I think there are some things that we can take from Miss Jill that we should not be doing as we get to her age. Because at her age, I think Jill Scott is what? I heard she was 46. I don't know if that's correct or not. But I heard she was 46 and has a 9-year-old child. So she's an older woman. She's not 20. She's not 18. She's not 25. She's a grown woman. Yeah. Well, if it wasn't a big deal, Veronica, go somewhere else. Why are you watching me? Go to someone's channel who doesn't think it's a big deal for a mother. I hope you don't have children, Veronica. And I mean that in every sense of the word. If you don't think it's wrong for a mother of a 9-year-old to simulate oral sex on stage, well then, Veronica, let me tell you, I'm not your girl. You need to exit and go find some low-class commentary that will match your beliefs, okay? You know, don't follow me, because you're not gonna like my commentary. You're not gonna like my commentary, okay? So if you think it's okay for a mother to go on stage and simulate sex, I hope you have no children. And 2, I'm not your girl. Okay? All right. So let's wrap that up. Now, let's get some things out of the way. I'm going to read the question that I got on Instagram. I wouldn't have even really talked about this unless I got a question. I got a question from someone. I'm going to read the question to you, and then I'm going to give my response to her points, because I could care less about Jill Scott. But in this whole culture that we have going on, and I don't have a problem with hoes. I don't have a problem with a woman wanting to be a hoe. Really, I'm speaking to the women that, you know, we know that we want to be classy women and we want to be treated a certain type of way, and we might have husbands, or we might know that we're going to get married one day, and we know we want to attract quality men. We know that our jobs are looking at us, prospective jobs, employers. If you're an entrepreneur, you might have clients looking at you. We know that we have to carry ourselves a certain kind of way for the lifestyle that we're going to have, because we're not going to be strippers, obviously, some of us. We're not going to be prostitutes, some of us. You know, we're not going to go into sex work. So if you're not a sex worker, then this would apply to all of the women who are not going to be sex workers. No shame, no judgment for the sex workers. But if you're not a sex worker, this is like the commentary for you. This is for us, normal women who have normal jobs and normal lives. So I received a question. I'm going to read this question. And first, let's just talk about oral sex in general. I don't have a problem with oral sex at all. I don't see anything wrong with a wife doing whatever she wants with her husband. Hey, girl, whatever you want, get down, get down, honey. Get down and dirty. You know, I don't have a problem with what women do in the bedroom with the lights on or off. I don't care. You know, it doesn't matter to me what your sexual preferences are. this is really not about that. I'm going to take it into a direction that I think that we need to, think about, okay? So this is not about if women should participate in fellatio or not. That is a personal decision. And with your husband, you can participate in any type of activity that you would like to, okay? So this is not really about fellatio in itself. So I want those of you who have trouble with critical thinking, I want you to put on your critical thinking cap right now, okay? Because it's going to be required for this conversation. So the question that I got: hi Kim, I have seen so much uproar about Jill Scott's interesting video where she emulates oral sex on stage. I'd love to hear your opinion. I enjoy some of her songs and she is super talented. I don't know why my phone just cut off like that. That was weird. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone just cut off. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, so she says, I'd love to hear your opinion. I enjoy some of her songs and she is super talented, but I feel like she is, one, too old for this kind of antics. Okay, so what I'm going to say to that is I 100% agree. Jill Scott, one, even before we talk about is this ladylike, is this how we want to represent ourselves, Jill Scott, just plain and simple, is too old for this, okay? This woman, I think, is, like I said, I heard someone say she was 46 years old. This woman is 46 years old. That is older, okay? I'm not in my 40s yet, but I'll be headed there in a few years, and I just can't imagine conducting myself this way in my 40s, okay? She's a 40-year-old woman. Well, 46-year-old woman, from what I hear. This is a problem, okay? This in itself is a problem. This is something that I would expect Cardi B to do, because we know Cardi B doesn't have many morals. You know, I would expect a Nicki Minaj to do this. I would expect any like female rapper that like points fingers and twerks and talks about sex. Like, I would expect those girls to do it, you know. I would expect like a 25-year-old, 21-year-old. I would give them some grace, because when you're in your 20s, you know, you might be acting out. You might just be trying to find yourself. It's really, you know, 20-year-olds have room to grow. They should have room to grow and be free, okay? But Jilly from Philly is 46. So what is she doing? Now, I will say, I heard from her true hardcore fans that this is nothing new to Jill Scott, that she does these types of things on stage all of the time. Now, apparently, this was just the first time someone recorded it, because I had no idea. Jill Scott really carries herself as like an upstanding woman, you know. Usually she's covered up for the most part. You know, her songs, you know, they get a little racy sometimes, but not like filthy, not like to filth. You know, she most of the time carries herself with some sort of decency, okay? Now, she's had a few scandals. I know there was like a little picture that leaked of her from her phone where she was kind of half naked. And it's not about women expressing sexuality. It's not really about that. I don't really care that a woman is expressing her sexuality. It's the point of there's a time and place for everything. And there's a time in your life where I feel there's certain things you just don't need to do anymore. In particular, when you become a mother. Because that's why these kids are coming to school talking about sex, simulating sex. And I'm talking about elementary school students. My mother and my sister were elementary school teachers. I was a middle school and high school teacher, so that was a different thing. You know, our kids don't need to be exposed to this kind of thing. And if this is what a mother is doing to teach her child about sex and being so flippant about sex, it's no wonder that our communities are in the state that they are in. So it's not about policing someone's vajayjay. I don't care if a woman wants to use her vajayjay every day in every different way, that's fine. But I don't think that that's appropriate. A performer doesn't need to, I think at her age, she should have class. So we don't agree. So you know what you need to do? Exit. I don't know why you females have a hard time understanding this, but let me explain this to you because I'm trying to keep it as Christ-like as possible. But please don't get it twisted because I'm not who you think I am. If you don't like my commentary, there's an X at the top and there's also an unsubscribe button. Go listen to a video about hoe culture. If you support hoe culture and you think it's a good thing and you're a mother, God bless your whatever child you had, but go listen to someone who supports hoe culture. Don't listen to me because I'm not your girl, okay? X, unsubscribe, believe me. My feelings won't be hurt. It's all love, okay? But this is my commentary on my channel. Here. This is my stuff. You need to go start your channel and do your own Jill Scott video. But this is my channel. I mean, you can disagree, but I'm just letting you know it's not going to change what goes on my channel. It ain't going to change. You don't need to try to convince me. Don't try to convince me. Convince yourself and convince people on your channel. Just don't try to convince people on my platform because this is mine. Okay, that's all I'm saying. This is my stuff. All right, back to my point. So Jill is too old for this. She's 46 and she has a child. And I feel very sorry for her 9-year-old son who has to go to school and have little kids Google his mother pretending that she's giving someone fellatio on stage. I feel sorry for her child. I really feel sorry for her child. It's embarrassing. It's disgusting. I just feel sorry for her 9-year-old child that he's gonna be embarrassed, extremely embarrassed at the fact that his mother doesn't understand that this is not what she should be doing at 46. Like I said, if this was Cardi B at 25, if she was 20, I'd give her a pass because she's figuring herself out. She might be going through that little stage. You know, listen, you got to give grace to young people. Our young people, and I'm talking about in your 20s, you deserve grace because you're learning, you're trying to figuring things out, okay? All right, so the second part of this comment says, number 2, advertising herself in an unbecoming way. But if a man is what she wants, it's not working. Playing into this, if a man is what she wants, it's not working. I guess she says this lady who left me the comment, I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to put her on blast. But she said that if she's trying to find a man, it's not working. And I assume she says that it's not working because Jill has been divorced twice, I think. Okay? So, and plenty of women are out here doing plenty of oral sex every day and they cannot catch a husband. So let's just be clear. If this is her statement, this is not what I'm saying, but let's just be clear. If Jill is trying to, I guess, catch a man or get attention from simulating sex on stage, it doesn't help her stay married. Okay, so we'll leave that there. All right, the next comment that this girl said was, she's playing into the thirsty big girl stereotype. She did an interview a while ago where she basically said she is an alpha and a man eater. She eats men. And a man eater. And we know she hasn't really had successful relationships in the public. Overall, she is a case study in how not to level up relationship-wise. Just some food for thought. Okay, so this is the comment that I got. So I'm going to address her points. This is a comment that I received. I don't care what Jill Scott does. I'm not a mother. I'm strategically planning when I have children because I like to live my life and do what I want. You know, and I don't just have a baby. Me and my husband didn't just have a baby one night all willy-nilly and still say, oh, but I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm still gonna act like a hoe. I'm still going to, go to the club at night, and I'm still going to, just do whatever. I don't care. I don't care if I'm a mother. What's being a mother? I don't have to change because I'm a mother. What? Girl, please. I don't got to change because I'm a mother. I got to get my groove on. Mama got to get her groove on, okay? Mama got to, get her life. Mama got to do her thing. I don't care if I have a 9-year-old son who's going to be teased to death at school because his mama is pretending to give a blowjob to a mic. And for what? Before I answer your points, sweetheart, for what? Why are we doing this? That's what I want to know. For what? Because this is what I don't understand about women. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is what I don't understand about stupid women. A lot of stupid women will come to my channel and they will say, well, listen, you know, we got to be sexually free, and women should be able to be sexually free, because men do it, because everything a man does, a woman wants to compare herself to, which is why a lot of women can't get in a healthy relationship, because they too busy trying to fight with men and compete with men about who's the boss and who does this and what your role is or what mine is. You want to argue with men and compete with them and try to wear the pants and do all that. And it's these hyper feminists, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. It's this hyper feminist women who are in this fantasy that they're oppressed in some way. I guess because they want to be a hoe, but they don't want nobody to call them a hoe. I guess that's what it is, right? You want to be a hoe, but you don't want nobody to call you a hoe. So I guess that's what it is. Well, listen, baby, it ain't gonna work with me, because I'm gonna call it like I see it. When I'm messing up, when I'm doing the wrong thing, I expect my family to correct me. I expect my mother to correct me. I expect my husband to correct me when I'm stepping out of order. But see, the problem with this society is everything is judgment. Like, if you talk about having some kind of moral compass or being a mother and acting like a mother, that's a problem. But I ain't gonna follow y'all up, because I know y'all don't have it all up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and those people that leave me those kind of comments, not to my fam, we all believe the same thing. So I'm going to address the part that I find most interesting about the comment that was left. And that was the comment that it fits into the big girl stereotype. And I would totally agree with that, okay? The problem is a lot of thin women will do the same thing that big women do, meaning like they'll be on the internet trying to get attention, trying to get likes from men and women if they're lesbian, because there are a lot of lesbians. So a lot of women like attention from women as well. You got some people who say they're bisexual. So no matter what your sexual preference is, there are people on the internet always trying to get attention. And one way to do that is by wearing less clothes. That's one way to get attention. And so what I think about it is, Jill doesn't have to do this. She's a famous star. She's beautiful. She's talented. There is no reason why she has to do this and lessen herself and lessen her brand. And people, like I said, people said she's been doing this for years. I don't know, because I don't keep up with Jill Scott like that. But they say she's been doing this for years. It's nothing new. Okay, great. It's nothing new. But it does fit into this big, thirsty, big girl stereotype, because a lot of big women that I meet and that I do my consultations and I talk to, and the people who are in my group where we're all leveling up and working on our bodies and working on our makeup skills and our fashion and our self-esteem, a lot of women think because a man will show you attention that he likes you, or that means that men like big women. And I would almost lean to say that most men don't like big women, okay? There are a percentage of men who do like big women. And I'm going to exit out African men, Caribbean men, because those men tend to like bigger women. So I'm going to talk about American men. I would almost lean to say that the typical American man does not like big women. And then there's levels to being big as well. Are you big and sloppy? How big are you? Are you 300 pounds? Like, there are levels to it, okay? So we can go level when we're talking about plus size women or big women. Men will settle for big women. And I want some of you to really understand this, because I think a lot of women think because I get online looking a hot mess in my bikini or in my too tight outfit, and I'm gonna turn around and open my legs and, you know, big, and men like me, you know, I'm fat and sloppy, but men love me. Listen, they don't love you. Men, low quality men who do not make a substantial amount of money, who do not have things going for themselves in investments and career-wise, will stick their thing in almost anything. Okay, it doesn't matter. So I don't want big women to be deceived that just because some men will settle and marry an unattractive big woman, or they will marry a big woman, or they will date a big woman, or they will have sex with a big woman, and that means that big women are winning, because that's a lie. Okay, that's not true. That's a whole lie altogether. Men who don't have options have to settle for big women, okay? Because they can't pick their first option, which in most cases for American men is not big women, okay? And I'm not going to keep explaining this to the delusional. I'm not going to keep doing it, because if you don't open up a magazine or turn on a TV or look at who highly successful men are with and see they ain't with no fat women, then I can't help you, because you're delusional. Okay, so you could live in your delusion. Now, are there exceptions to the rule? Absolutely. There are some men who love curvy bodies, not morbidly obese bodies. Okay. There are some men who like curvy bodies. They like big butts, they like big thighs, they like big chests. They like a woman who's like built like a stallion. They're into it. But curvy bodies, not obese. So I think women have it mixed up, that they think because men will have sex with them, or that men will even marry them. Some men have no choice because they don't have no options. The average man who doesn't have much going for himself, he's not going to be able to get top notch. That's just the truth. He ain't gonna be able to get a top-notch woman in looks or in any way, in any area, because she also has options, and she ain't gonna be checking for him. So let's be realistic about the plight of being plus size in today's society. There is a real barrier to being overweight. And I'm not playing this stupid game with people. There is a barrier to being overweight. So what Miss Jill Scott did, I think, is perpetuate the over-sexualizing of big women, okay? Like, men like us, but they only like us in the bedroom, or they only like us because of our skills, or we're going to be someone's secret, but they really love big women. They really love us, but it's like they don't really want to be with big women. You know what I mean? So when any woman over-sexualizes herself, you automatically are taking a knife and stabbing your own self, because you are making a man look at you as a sexual object rather than have him look at you first as a lady, as a feminine woman, as someone who carries herself with grace, as someone he would want to be with on his arm. That's what that does when you over-sexualize yourself. Now they no longer look at you as like a wife or as somebody that they can respect. They look at you as like a sex organ. That's what you're looked at. You're looked at as a sex organ. Men already are highly sexual, masculine men. So really, we don't need to be doing things like faking fellatio or on stage bending over. We don't need to do, we don't even have to do that as women, because they are already highly sexual beings. They're already highly sexual. And so I do agree with your comment that Jill just, I don't know what she's trying to prove. I don't get it. I just don't get it. The only thing I can get from it is it's for attention. That's the only thing I take from it. Is just for attention. Okay, that's all I can do. And then the last part of your comment where she says that she did an interview where she said she was a man eater and that she's an alpha. Well, here, this is what I'm gonna tell you. All of you women that say you're an alpha, you're a man eater, you know, you're a strong, independent woman, meaning you pay all your own bills, kudos to you. But let me tell you something. I'm very successful at what I do. I make good money. I change my whole life around. I quit my job. I travel. I do whatever I want. I can afford my lifestyle on my own. I don't need no man to afford my lifestyle. But please believe, I need my husband to still pay these bills. Because why would I pay them? So when you present this image of I can do it by myself, I'm a man eater, I'm an alpha, I don't need you, I'm a strong woman, you gonna be alone for the rest of your life. That's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna be alone paying all your bills for the rest of your life. And you ain't gonna have no warm body in the bed either. Or you'll have a warm body in the bed for 2 seconds or 5 minutes or for however long it takes for you to still have sex with men. Because most of y'all women talking about y'all independent women, y'all are still out here giving oral sex to random men who are not your husband, and you're still having sex. But how I know? Because all these babies that people have out of wedlock. That's how I know you are still having sex. All these women out here talking about I'm independent, I don't need no man, and I can do it on my own. You got a baby, so I know you still have sex. So don't try to play me. I really am not here for the games. I am really not here for these games. I am really not here for it, women. Let's be honest with ourselves now. You still gonna get you a hard one late at night when you feel like you need your needs met. He just ain't gonna stay. And he just ain't gonna become your husband. That's the only difference. But you still messing with men. You are still messing with men. So stop all this, I'm single, I'm independent. I like being single, but you have sex every other night with some random. Stop. I don't believe it. All right. So and you can't be a man eater to a masculine man. You're gonna need a feminine man, and a lot of people are married to feminine men. Feminine men, they like to call them beta males, I guess, for the You're gonna have to be married to a feminine man, meaning like a man that's gonna allow you to tell him what to do. You're gonna be able to boss him around. You're gonna be able to cuss him out. That's a weak man. Only a weak man would allow you to curse him out, repetitively curse him out, slap him, hit him, tell him what he gonna do, be his mama, be checking his phone because you scared he cheating on you, acting all crazy. Only a feminine man is gonna deal with that, not a masculine man. So Jill definitely needs to find a beta male. She needs to find a beta male who's gonna allow her to boss him around. But as y'all can see, she couldn't even make her last man stay, cause he was like, you ain't gonna boss me around. He actually said that she was bossy. Her ex-husband, look it up. Look up what her ex-husband said. Her ex-husband actually said she was bossy. And I know she was the breadwinner because he had multiple kids from random women, I believe. So I know Jill was the breadwinner in that relationship. And she still couldn't make him stay, even though she had the money. Because masculine men are not going to let you man eat them. They're going to cheat on you or they're going to leave you. And good men, don't conduct themselves like that anyway. So I would suggest y'all have some conversations with whoever your spiritual person is and ask him, what does a good man look like? Because it's not a man that's gonna let you cuss him out and boss him around and be his mama. Because a real man is not gonna let you do that. So I don't know who Jill is gonna get with. She's gonna have to get with someone feminine. Because you can't man eat a man. A man is not gonna let you man eat him. He's going to let you know, this is not how, you're not gonna be loud talking me. We can talk about our problems, but you're not gonna be loud talking me. You're not gonna be cussing me out. You're not gonna be doing that. A real man is gonna tell you that, or he gonna leave. That's what's gonna happen. So I don't know about Jill's love life. I can't speak on her love life, but I know that I know what her ex-husband said. Not to say that's true, but I know what her ex-husband said. So that's all I have. My commentary on this topic is Jill's 46. I'm just going to keep going back to that point, because that's the point that really sticks out to me, is that this is a 46-year-old woman, a 46-year-old woman. I don't know what she's doing. And listen, I don't expect every woman to agree with me, because this is the honest truth. This is the honest truth. Every woman is not a lady. And that's fine. Every woman is not a lady. I don't correlate femininity with weakness and inferiority. That's what you correlate femininity with. I correlate femininity with understanding how to conduct yourself and learning when to bring emotion into a situation and when to take emotion away from a situation. How do you be a feminine woman? By checking yourself, by making sure that you're not letting all these external factors make you hard, make you masculine, and put you in a position where you're not getting favoritism, where you're not getting treated better than other people. See, I get treated better than most women because I'm feminine. I had to learn that because I didn't always know that. But femininity is walking in your true essence as a woman and not letting what men do, what men say, how men act, change your personality. Femininity is staying in your core and knowing how to use what you have to your benefit, which most women don't know how to do. That's what femininity is. It's not so much about your makeup, although it's a part of it. It's not so much about your clothes. It's not so much about how sexy you are. It's not so much about how much you can have sex or how good you can, do a man. It ain't about that. It's about being able to operate with a man with your soft side. When we're talking about relationships, being able to operate in your softness so that you're using your kryptonite, because that's the kryptonite for a man. There is nothing that will make a man do more for you than femininity. I can get my husband to do whatever I want him to do because I understand what his kryptonite is, and that's a feminine woman. Now, if your man is feminine like you, then yeah, he's not going to. Your femininity may do nothing for him because he's feminine. Maybe he was raised by a single mother. A lot of men are raised by single mothers, and that's not a slight to single mothers. That's just to say that it's going to be hard for a man to know how to be a man if he was raised in a whole household full of women. He's going to need some masculinity to understand how to become a man. He's going to need another man to teach him about God. He's going to need another man to teach him about why you have to be faithful to your wife. He's going to need another man to teach him about integrity, about telling the truth, about going to work, about getting a career. Because that's who boys respect. Little boys respect other men. They need discipline. They need guidance. A lot of our boys that are now men do not have that. They do not have that. So they are feminine. Not feminine like they're gay. Feminine in the sense that they have not been groomed and raised by a masculine man who teaches them how to be a man. So this is not to slight Jill. It's not to slap her in the face. I don't know if Jill is a hoe or not. Jill might be celibate for all I know. I'm not saying because she simulates sex on stage that means she goes home and has sex every night, or I don't know what she do with her baby. My sister is calling me. It's just to say, why did Jill Scott feel the need? Sister keeps trying to call me. Why did she feel the need to do it? Why? And I need a logical answer. If someone can give me a logical answer, I'm not biased. I'm not biased. But if anybody could give me a logical answer of what fits Jill to pretend that she is giving a man fellatio when she is a mother of a 9-year-old child, please leave this comment here, because I want to see who you are. I want to see who you are. Please leave a comment here. Tell me, why would a 46-year-old woman... Okay, somebody says it's her stage persona. So you can't sing about sex without acting like a hoe? So acting like a hoe is entertainment. That's entertainment. It doesn't matter how long she's been doing it. She's not 26 though. She's not 26. See, this is the thing. She's not 26. She's not 26. No, only hoes do not give fellatio. You missed the point. A hoe that simulates, a hoe is somebody though that opens herself up to have many people imagine what kind of sex that she's doing. That seems like hoe culture to me. That seems like a whole act. Like, because listen, it doesn't matter how good I do fellatio. Y'all don't need to know that. What is it to you how well I give fellatio? Why does another woman need to know another woman does that? How is that benefiting you as an artist? She can sing about sex all day. She can sing about it all day. What does that pretending like she's doing it have to do with anything? Well, Nikki, if you don't like the word hoe, you know where the X is. Just hit it. Hoe is a word that people use in today's society. I'm not saying call other women hoes, but we can use hoe in the term of the conversation that we're having. I'm not saying go call someone a hoe, but I'm saying that's what it's promoting. It's promoting hoe culture. I'm not saying Jill is a hoe because I don't know what she does with her female organ. I'm not in the bedroom with whoever she's with. I'm not passing any judgment. It sounds like you're the kind of mother that would simulate sex. That's what you sound like. Listen, if you think it's okay to simulate sex in front of your children when you have children and have them be teased, listen, I'm okay with that. Just X out of my video. If you think she's not an embarrassment of a mother at this point. Yes, this is why the black community are the degenerates of all. Because we have black women who are mothers who think that black women should be on stage humping the ground, turning around, twerking, shaking their butts, and acting like hoes when they have children. That's the problem. That's the problem. This is the problem with the world. To stimulate sexual acts in front of thousands of people. Yeah, they think it's okay. They think it's okay. Yeah. These women really do think it's okay to simulate acts of sex in front of strangers, because that's a part of her entertainment. Something is wrong with some of y'all. And I'm just being honest. I say that all in love. If you want to talk to somebody, but something's wrong with some of y'all. Some of y'all need therapy. Something happened to you when you was a little girl. Something happened to some of y'all. We really need to get the therapy and the attention that we need to help us with our thinking skills. Okay, because some of y'all really shouldn't be mothers at all. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. You should have did what I did and go through a thought process before you have children. Some of y'all don't need to be anybody's mother because you have no moral compass. You have no moral compass. None. I don't have a problem with Jill singing about sex. I don't have a problem with anybody doing anything that they want to do. I don't even have a problem with Jill doing what she did on stage. I'm only doing commentary because someone asked me. I don't care what Jill does. I'm just sharing my opinion. I wasn't going to do this video at all. I'm just sharing my opinion because someone asked my opinion. Other than that, I'm never talking about this again because I don't care what Jill does. Jill, I'm going to set Jill free to be great. The only reason I'm doing this commentary is because someone asked me. That's the only reason. Tiana Taylor is also in her 20s. So I have no judgment of Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor is a young girl who I hope will mature as she gets older. Tiana Taylor is in her 20s. Jill Scott is 46. And she has a son that's 9 years old that goes to school with other kids. And let me tell you, kids are cruel. That's why you have children killing themselves all across the country because of bullying, because of teasing. Kids are on the internet, but they don't have to see their mother acting like she's giving someone a sexual act. Yeah, this is truth. This is no judgment. It's no judgment. I don't have a heaven or hell to put Jill in. So when people say it's judging, you sound stupid. The only judge is God. We can't judge anybody. We can have opinions. We can have thoughts. So I just wish people would stop saying that because you sound stupid. I can't judge you because I don't have a heaven or hell to put you in. Only God has that power. Okay, you can't judge me because you don't have a heaven or hell to put me in. You don't put the air in my body. You don't make me breathe. You don't pay these bills. You don't do nothing for me. It's not a judgment. It's just an opinion. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you think it's judgmental. That means that you're the kind of mother Jill is. So go be great and X out my video. Some of y'all, I worry about some of y'all. I do. Listen, my opinion is not changing. Don't try to convince me of your opinion. It's not changing. This is my channel. This is my message. And then I'm going to end because I said what I had to say about Jill. But this is what I'm going to tell the other ladies on this channel. Carry yourself with class. Don't support hoe culture. Don't support slut walks. Don't support our young girls bending over, acting like hoes. Don't support anything that makes women look like we are sexual creatures for men just to come be sexual with. We're already beautiful. We're already here. It ain't no price to pay. You're watching me. You're the pathetic one. Which, whatever your name is. I don't care. You can stay. But just keep in mind who you watching and how you spending your time. You spending your time watching me. Don't get it twisted now. I'm not watching you. I don't care what you do. Keep in mind who you watching and whose channel you on. You watching me. So I'm just telling you, I'm not changing my commentary. Now, you can continue being a fan that you are, but it ain't changing. The message ain't changing. So back to what I was saying. Keep it ladylike, y'all. Keep it ladylike. Especially if you are young, you got your whole life ahead of you. You're going to be going on job interviews. They're going to be Googling you. These men that are high quality, they're going to be Googling you. They are going to be looking at what you're doing and how you're carrying yourself. Don't ruin your life by trying to be cool, trying to be over sexual, trying to fit in. Because a man that truly loves you and that's God-fearing and that wants a quality wife to take care of, they really want quality. They really want quality. And y'all, there are quality men out here. There are quality men out here. So don't let anybody tell you that they're not quality men, they're not good men. There are good men, but this is not how you attract them. This is not how you attract them. Okay, y'all? And for the rest of y'all who are leaving random comments, I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you're saying. All you're doing is giving me a view. I don't care. I don't know why y'all don't understand. I don't care. I don't care. If I'm so arrogant, X, but you still watching me. Babe. Babe. You got the people in here. They're so mad. They're so bad, but yet they still watching me. They're mad at what I'm saying, but they're still watching me. So they're mentally slow. I just wanted to tell you, they're mentally slow. I don't watch people who I don't like. If you don't agree with me, this is team classy. So if you don't agree with classy, with conducting yourself as a lady, I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care. Y'all just entertain me. That's all y'all do is entertain me. I don't care. Do you have a husband? Bring yours on. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. This was a good chat. Just keep it classy. That's all I'm gonna say. Just keep it classy. I would not recommend any young girl do what Jill did. I would not like anyone. Don't do what Jill did. Don't do what she did, because it's not classy. And for God's sakes, if you have a child, please, if you have a child, please don't participate in what's going on. No, having a husband is not a talking point, but I also have a career. I also do what I want every day. I also have my bills paid. I'm also attractive. I can list you all the things that I am in addition. Let me stop making y'all mad. Y'all are mad, I see. All right, I'm going to be back later on with another video. And my next video will be on shoes. So y'all, I have all these shoes here. And my next video, this was requested in my fashion community. So if you're on a level up journey if you're improving your basic makeup skills, if you are trying to work on your self-esteem, if you are trying to change your life, because I'm on the journey of like changing my life. Y'all know, y'all who have followed me, y'all know I have quit my job. I went full-time with my entrepreneurship. I'm traveling the world. I'm bettering myself. Like, I'm changing my attitude about life. I'm in a good spot. I still have some health things going on, but I have a video coming up with my shoe staples. So I'm gonna do the first video here on this channel, and it's gonna be on just shoes I think women should have in their wardrobe in general. And then in my private fashion community, I'm going to do a video on how to pair shoes with your outfits. So you can join my private community. The link is in the description box. And then my second video is going to be about how to pair your outfits with different shoes. So I also have a video on how I do my bun. It's shrunken right now, y'all, because I need to wash it, and I'm gonna put my twist in. But I have a video coming up on how I've changed doing my natural hair bun, because I don't use gel to slick up my bun anymore. I stopped using gel. That was a big thing for me, because I was using gel to slick up my bun, and I think it was giving me breakage and stuff like that. So I have a video coming on about that. So that's it, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do some work, and then hubby's out of work because it's flooding here in Kuwait, and so we have flooding. So you keep me in your prayers that there's no major flooding that happens. But he's out of work, and he'll probably be out of work tomorrow. So I'm gonna get some work done, and then we're probably gonna watch a movie, and yeah. So I will see you guys in my next video. God bless you all. This was hilarious. I had a great time. I'll be back for more. Bye.